Hello, 13 subscribers. This is another episode of Daily Dungeon. Today, we will be covering the Morytania tasks. I have Sean with me. The speakers are on, so it's really annoying, so turn that down.
Yep.
Alright, we're set.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Not only do we have the Morytania task set, we also have some Occult Bosses to go over.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and speed through this the best we can so we can try and get everything in one episode.
Alright, Sean, you did the easy Morytania tasks.
Yeah. As far as the new tasks in Morytania go, I had the time to do the easy one. I didn't do the medium, hard, or elite ones, but yeah, the rewards on these tasks are really nice. It's also really nice to have a task system in that area because, you know, I've done things now that I've never done before. For example, like I've done a match of Skullball now, which I don't plan to ever do again. It's bad. And then, anyway, like I said, the rewards are really good. You can get like free buckets of slime for those who do prayer. That's really good.
For you too.
And it will also grind a certain amount of bones for you in
Equals
one day.
the amount of buckets of slime you get.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
With your legs, after you do the medium one, you are granted 5 teleports to the slime pool, which is one floor above the actual pool. So
it's actually it'd be fast because then you could easily bank like Castle Wars.
Yeah. And then another update to the game. They updated the interface.
Oh yeah, the XP interface for
the XP interface for bonus experience stuff,
like lamps.
And lamps. It fits the new look of RuneScape better. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the Morytania task. I don't want to kind of.
Oh, in other news with Morytania, you can now get to Morytania without actually doing the Priest and Peril quest.
Yes. So, however, you are still going to need to do Ghost Ahoy and Priest in Peril if you do want to finish the easy tasks.
And Aid of the Marik.
Yes.
To do temple trekking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after you do these, you get quite a few good rewards. One of which, in my opinion, is the Ghast thing, where it reduces their
50% chance.
Yeah, 50% chance of them either wanting to attack you or whatever. So
basically, you'll be attacked half as much.
You'll be able to make cannonballs faster after
twice as fast. Phasmatanious.
Yeah, something like that.
Ghost place.
And what else was there?
There was one of my favorites was no more disease on your mushrooms, and twice as much yield if you do the elite.
Yeah, and on you don't have to wear ghost speak amulets anymore if you get high enough, so you can just talk to ghosts as if you're wearing it, which is really nice.
But they didn't really specify if you need to be wearing the legs for those effects to happen.
Yeah, so we're gonna test that out and probably.
How are you gonna test it?
I have the legs.
Which one is it for not needing the amulet?
I think it might be the medium one, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and do all the medium stuff. Okay. But as soon as I do that, I will have the results posted up on dailydungeon.net, so you guys can check it out to see if that works. I'll probably forget on when it comes down to talking about it on the show, because we got a lot of other things to talk about.
Yeah. Also, in news of Morytania task set, I have not started it at all, so I was thinking about just recording snippets of doing the tasks so you can just see where all the stuff is done and how easy it is.
Yeah, hopefully, are you going to be able to put a couple into this episode?
I suppose, yeah. Okay,
good. That's awesome. With that being said, there's not much more to talk about for the Morytania task set. Let's see if there's anything we missed. There's a total of 51 new Morytania tasks.
The early bird special.
And the early bird special gives you a nice extra 15k XP.
If you do the easy and mediums.
For things over 50, yeah. So I still have to do the medium one in order to get the bonus. What else? They redid the audio for Troll Warzone and Tezhar. And yeah, anyway, we talked about the Priest in Peril thing.
They added so you can download more RuneScape tracks.
Okay.
For the Tezhar Supremacy, those tracks are really nice. Now you can download them. So I'll include a little snippet of that too.
Cool. Now time for our next segment. Being today is Occult 1, we're going to be going through some of the occult bosses, depending on how much time we are permitted here. We are currently at 3 minutes, so let's jump right into the Runebound Behemoth. The first boss, this is probably the boss I hate the most. Me being a mage makes it a little bit hard to fight this thing. He attacks with all 3 attack styles. And how he works is he protects from all 3 prayers. There are going to be 3 beacons in the room.
Don't we fight this one? The first one?
Yeah, we might actually fight this one.
You'll see us fail on this one.
Yeah. But anyway, so you have to deactivate the pillars to deactivate his prayer to hit him. Note that if you deactivate all 3 at a time, he will use a special to deal massive damage. If you walk close to this guy, even for just a small amount of time, he will trample you for massive damage.
And that's how we die a lot.
Yeah.
The lure on the door.
So anyway, whatever he's not protecting against is what he's weakest against. He drops the magic robe bottoms. Methods for attacking this thing would have to be anywhere from like having 2 different attack styles with you.
Yeah, it's best if everybody in the room is using the same type of attacks. So, our problem was that Sean was using mage, and I was using melee, but I also had a bow. So Sean would trip the magic crystal, and then I'd trip the melee crystal, and then we'd do massive damage there. And then all of a sudden, those would both go off, so I'd have to go trip the range crystal. And then I'd be sitting there hitting like ones until the other ones came back up and John would be taking damage.
Which is a big problem. We're gonna look a little bit more in depth on methods to train. First of all, his highest life points are 2,930 at level 145. His level can get as high as 457.
That's just at level 145. He can get higher life points.
Okay, well anyway, what else is here? Yeah, just make sure you don't deactivate all 3 at the same time or he will do massive damage. He's a very hard boss and you have to get good at him through trial and error. So
yeah. If you really want to get good, just like run small floors and don't actually finish the floor. Just practice the boss.
Yeah.
Which we need to do.
Yeah, we definitely need to do. The next boss, Flesh Spoiler.
It is not that one. It is not that one.
Why don't we go through this one?
Because.
We want to go in order?
Yeah, we're going in order, like always.
Okay. Our next boss in that case will be either the Grave Creeper, whichever one comes up first.
It's the...
Not
that one.
It's probably
the Skeletal Horde.
No.
Not the Horde, I mean
there.
the Skeletal Tree. Yeah, the
Grave Creeper.
And then the Trio, which is right over
His weakness are slash attacks and fire spells, so me fire surging now is proven to actually do some really significant damage in some of the larges I've been running recently. His combat level goes all the way to 675. His life points varies. At level 675 it's recorded to have had as high as 20,500 life points. He says a few things which do special attacks. If you remember Balrock the Pummeler from Abandoned 2, his specials are somewhat similar. When he yells burn, he will surround himself with some green liquid in a like 3-3 square.
Purple.
And if you get him in that square, I believe it actually hurts him, but it will deal damage to you, and it will lower your prayer points. So try to stay out of those. Dig, Berry, or Brains. The plants in the room start to glow a purple color, and a few purple clouds appear. If you prey on these, they should go away, so there will be less purple puddles on the floor, but these will last longer. So just an easy way to avoid this is to just teleport out.
That, or you can hit a few in the corner and then hide by the door, and then you should be safe.
You can also choose to prevent, just cost prayer points. This boss is relatively easy once you get used to him. Like all occult bosses, when you first attack this thing, you're gonna have a hard time because, you know, these bosses are significantly harder than the ones before, and they actually do take some strategy now to actually fight.
Before it was just run and hit, win. Now it's run and crap, what am I supposed to do? Die.
Yeah. So our next boss.
Skeleton trio, you passed it right up there. Go back up.
Really?
There's no picture. But basically, the skeletal trio is a skeleton in Primal, a skeleton in Celestial, and a skeleton in Sagittaire. They pray, they alternate prayers, so you just switch the one that's not praying what style you're using, and always pray what style you're weakest to, and you should be good for that one. You also see that one in our second. So is this one?
In our second or third one.
In our second one.
Okay.
That'll be the third one.
Which will be this next episode or something.
Yeah.
We got just a couple more to go over. Skeletal trio is pretty much straightforward. Just attack what you're weakest to, or whatever's not praying against you right away.